And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Now here's Russell. It's complete to the right. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple. Seems as if these two have been on a collision course for a top 5 meeting like this. And big picture, guys, it can really help their playoff position.
Yeah, we all circled this game at the start of the year. We knew this one was going to have conference championship, national championship, Heisman Trophy implications too, David. So lots riding on this one, and may the best team win.
And this will be huge down the stretch. It gives you a shot in the arm. You prove your worth in this football game, and you start to build your case as you get to the end of the season of why you could possibly get to the best team in the country.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. They go play action with Russell. Moving to his left. Trying to escape and get it himself. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Got a lot of room to the right. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he makes the extra point. Coming out with it, it's Turner. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They'll start on the ground with Durham. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. Guys, I know 1 versus 2 largely speaks for itself, but think of everything that's at stake. Playoff positioning, impressing the committee, potential buys in the college football playoff, all at stake today.
The intensity in this game will just simply feel different than anything else we've seen throughout the course of the year because of what is riding on this game, David.
No doubt, the stakes. You don't get 1 versus 2 late in the season very often. So a chance to make a statement, a chance to prove you belong, a chance to really punch your ticket. Whoever wins, they're in the college football playoff.
Well, the quarterback knew where he wanted to go with the ball. His intended target just wasn't open, so the quarterback made sure he put that football in the stands.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. Quarterback changing the play. Sets his feet. It's Levitt. Makes the grab. At the 40, there he goes. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line.
Man, how nice is it to have such a playmaker that you can just dump it off to him, and you just get it to him, and he does the rest, and that's why they do this. They make sure they have a chart that they get this guy the football in space in different ways, and you see why. He chews it up after the catch, making his quarterback look great.
The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Stepping to the right. He'll pull it down. Hits the slide, got the first down with his feet.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You get the ball out. But when things break down and they get off schedule, you got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
The Tigers look to keep this drive humming. Tells the run, wants to pass. Left side is Berry. Oh, he's got some space. Gets out of bounds after the big game, and they've got it first and goal.
And that's a really good job by the quarterback, man. You run the play action, you want to take a shot. Nice job taking the check down. Running back does the rest and chews up some yardage.
Now on first and goal as they try to answer that opener with a touchdown of their own. Driving forward, it's Berry. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, LSU! Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. He's got great speed. He's on the loose. Can they catch him? They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Turner. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. They shut it down quickly, but he gets 2 out to the 18.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. He's changing the play. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Right side, it's Durham. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Looking for the marker. Turning it on. To the ground, but not before. He's converted the fourth down to keep the drive going.
Yeah, nice job by the running back. I like he understood that it was 4th and 1. I got to get that first down. And how about the blocking up front, creating a hole, creating some space? Not only did he get the first down, makes the big play, sparks this offense.
So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So first down here as they go back to work. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Look out! He gets rid of it, but I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, here comes the flag. And guys, he just didn't get outside the tackle box. You can't throw it away like that. 2nd and long after the grounding call. Back to throw, and they've got to go a long way. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Out wide right, it's Green. Stop right there.
And it's hard to imagine a defense losing the big fella, losing the tight end, but where was the coverage? Something broke down right there between linebackers and safeties to try to figure out where he was. He's the beneficiary. Catches the football, a lot of grass in front of him to make a big play.
Gets the back moving. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. Still 3rd down, but more ground to cover after the flag. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Keeping his eyes downfield. Got rid of it just in time. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 first down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
They'll take the penalty and move them back. It's dropped after taking the hit. Let's talk about Alabama. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
From the gun on 3rd down, Keelan Russell. He's going to take off. Tried to find some running room, but there was none to be had, and he's well short. It'll be 4th and 5. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll move the wide receiver. The play fake. Right side, it's buried. He'll move it up to the 37-yard line, and it'll be a first down. Death Valley has a well-earned rep of being intimidating. It is nice to be the quarterback, to have everything on your side.
And have everything quiet. It's the loudest place by far that I ever played. I mean, for an entire game, they are on their feet, yelling, screaming. Now, listen, we can't play all the words they're yelling, Reese, but they are an intimidating crowd.
He stopped.
And I like what the quarterback did to finish the run. He buys a little bit of time, scrambles out to his left, and as a right-handed quarterback, you really understand you got to square those shoulders while you're running, which can be difficult if you want to throw an accurate throw like he did right there.
And the Tigers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a man. It's Levin. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Russell finds his target. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Russell from the gun on third down. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable and run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone, and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. Snaps it, they'll throw to start the drive. Escapes the pressure going right. Throwing on the run. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Long way to go on second down. Scanning the field, it's Levin. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Tide will have to call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Throwing Russell. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Out of all the ways to get a first down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads-up play, force the fumble, and recover it. First down.
And, David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
Second and long here. Looking downfield, and time is running short. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz, because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
He throws one to the left. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead, and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
From deep, it's Wilson. Slips through the line. He's finally brought down after a big return that was almost a whole lot bigger. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Changing the routes with his receiver. Moving the pocket, it's Levin. Unloads it downfield. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. And they head to the locker room. 2 quarters in the books, and time for us now to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football studio with scores from around the country.
Interesting first half, fellas, and an eye-opening day here in Week 10 on the EA Sports College Football Update Show. We begin with the UNLV Rebels taking on the UTEP Miners. And it's UNLV trying to make it 10 for 10 here this season. This team knows exactly who they are. They've taken on the identity of that head coach, and they're a serious contender. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. A big reason they find themselves trailing to start the second half, those 2 turnovers in the first.
Yeah, and I think coaches will tell you the number one thing that you got to make sure you do is take care of the football. You want to create explosives, you want to put up a bunch of yards, but step 1, Jesse, taking care of the football.
It just goes to show you how critical those mistakes are. Only 2 plays. That's really what separates this team from potentially having the lead. If they clean up the errors, they've got a chance to win this game.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Sends it back in motion. Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Here comes the heat. And down he goes.
And how impressed are you right now at this defensive line here early in the second half? They are getting a tremendous pass rush up front. It doesn't matter what you do in the back end, coverage-wise, blitz-wise. If those dudes up front win the one-on-ones, for any offense, it's going to be an issue. And now, David, they've got this offense backed right up against the wall.
Man, they got them backed up right where they want them. A big opportunity not only to get points for their offense in the future, but maybe get points on their defense, right? When you back them up right here, how aggressive do you want to be? Because as a play caller, I know the defense can be aggressive, which also means I can take shots and sometimes make big plays.
Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Making his first move. He only needs a sliver of daylight. And there he goes. Touchdown, Alabama! The hidden yardage, the big plays, special teams coming through. They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
He stopped at the 23, a couple yards short of where he would have been with a touchback. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. There's no question this team is reeling down 28-7, and they have to find a way to get a score on the board with this drive. Reels it in.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible, and sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to them. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
Making the adjustment. To the air, it's Levitt. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. He's got it along the sideline. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Drops back on first down. They're all over him. He'll get rid of it. A strike downfield. Couldn't quite get it into the end zone. He goes out of bounds at the 3, but they are in business.
Well, this offense has shown you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
A first down run on the doorstep. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better and close to the line of scrimmage.
And they did tack on that extra point with no problem. And he's going to bring this one out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Their lead now down to 14. Might feel a little game pressure on this drive. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18. Alabama pushing the tempo.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
Keelan Russell rushes on, and he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
From the gun on third down, Keelan Russell. Out wide right, it's Rodgers. Oh, he got loose. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. Alabama with a 1st and 10 here. Handoff from the shotgun. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Just feeds the running back. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge 3rd down coming up. Now here's Russell. Under pressure. Out wide left, it's Rodgers. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another 1st down. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Shoots it to the left. Touchdown tie! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Drops back. It's Slevin. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. On the move at the 30. Across the 35. Out of bounds at the 36. And a really good pickup as they're starting to move. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Oh, pressure's coming. And that one's incomplete as they tried to hit him with a big play on the final snap of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up. As we start the 4th quarter, it'll take a pretty sizable comeback to win this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Iron. Got to make the play on 4th. Fires to the wideout. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. They'll mark him down right there, but it is a big play and they'll move the chains. The Tigers, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Just gets rid of the football. Nobody to throw it to. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense has just had this QB's number all game long. We're here in the 4th quarter, and still, he's not able to set up in the pocket. He gets flushed to the outside, nothing open, and it's an incompletion.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. To the air. It's Levin. Rush right in his face. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight, they thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Right side, it's Green. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. They'll go with Durham. Got the first down. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down. LSU right back to the line. Fresh set of downs going up top.
And I tell you what, it makes it really hard defensively when you have to play 4 downs every time. Like, your goal is to get the 4th down so you can get off the field. When they go for it on 4th down and having so much success, now the play count's starting to roll up there. It's so hard to stop offenses that continue to go for it on 4th down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got his man downfield. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Looking downfield, it's Levin. Look out! Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
Well, it's been that kind of day here tonight. They just have not been able to find a rhythm and establish that throwing the football. Part of it has been wide receivers and quarterbacks not being on the same page, but you've got to give this defense credit, too. Just like that last play, they have been getting after him. They've been hitting him, and that's a big reason why they've got such a big lead here in the 4th.
No running room at all, and he barely makes it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and goal. They're going to run it. He'll be stopped short, could not drive his way into the end zone, and now they're faced with 4th and goal. Marches ahead. He's not quite going to get...